Guys, what's up? Been a little minute. So just got back from the gym and I'm about to go. This is my I'm Feeling Fat shirt. I'm not a real big fan of the Beatles. I just liked the shirt. And I wore it to a Toadies show. Anyway, I like the shirt, but I like the Beatles. There's not, there's not my favorite band or anything. But this is my I'm Feeling Fat shirt. I went to the gym today. Didn't want to wear anything tight. So, guys, I've been wanting to do this video, but today I just thought of it because I was at the gym. And like I said, this is not a going to the gym type of channel, it's just something I started doing not too long ago. I've been working out and lifting for a while, but it's just like everybody else, man, here and there. Generation X, man, that's just kind of what we did. We didn't have internet. We didn't have any of that kind of shit. All my friends, we'd meet at the YMCA. Some people would swim. Some people play basketball. I wasn't a basketball player, so I lifted weights with my friends and shit. And it wasn't all the time, even back then. But, there was a code in the gym. This was at the bottom. This was in the cellar, like bottom part, downstairs at the YMCA, like a dark room. You'd see and it was where everybody kind of lifted weights, man, because it was like I think $1 every time you went or some shit, but probably less than that. I don't even remember, because we didn't even have to pay a lot of times. Somebody we knew worked there. It was just kind of like the KFC in town. We'd go buy a drink and then they let us go to the buffet because we had a friend that worked there. All the restaurants, you get little hookups here and there. You go to the damn sauna and get a hookup. But anyway, there was one code, man, that I remember from back then, right? Is that you didn't slam your fucking weights. And if you did, that meant one thing. Motherfucker, you can't control your weights. You need to go down and weight. Pussy. And that's what they would say to you right there in the gym, man. Because if you slammed your weights, everybody look over at you. And if you didn't go, sorry guys, they'd be like, what the fuck, man? Especially if you kept doing it. If you kept doing it, right? So this video is about those guys, the weight slammers, because they don't only pertain to the gym, they pertain to life. Now let me tell you what a weight slammer is. What I've coined this term, weight slammer, right? Now in the gym, there's a lot of characters that you run into, right? You got the old people, you got the, I'm one of those now. You got the, the young people, they come in looking like gym girl, like they all wear the same thing. And it looks weird, and it's like, okay, whatever. That's what they're doing. And then you got, like, guys that come into the gym, like the skinny people, they do enough shit on their own. Like, the skinny people are all hopped up on damn pre-workout, and they're taking up 3 machines to do one workout, to do nothing. To do absolutely nothing. They always look the same. They're always working out the same. They're fucking just killing it on 20 pounds, and they're just all over the place, right? But the weight slammers are the fat dudes that come in. And I doubt any of them have ever worked out because they look like they're close to the same age and they would know, hey, man, you don't slam those weights. Because the thing about slamming the weights back in the day when I'd work out at that YMCA is that's the only place in town we had to work out. Nobody wanted you slamming those weights because they didn't want the weights broken because we might not get any more fucking weights, guy. So nobody slammed weights, man. You were taught that immediately the first time you did it. Everybody was like, oh, and then your buddy was like, yo, man, you don't do that. Oh, okay. You know what I mean? But you're not allowed to say that at a Planet Fitness. You know what I mean? Because, oh my God. You want to get some dirty looks in life? Start getting in shape. Start getting to where your shoulders poke out, just different things happen, and you'll start getting dirty looks from everybody. But either way, weight slammer is a fat dude that comes in. I don't think he's ever worked out, but, they claim to, oh, man, I used to lift 500 pounds every time you talk to them. That's why I don't talk to them. But what they do is they slam the weights down. You're talking about not a lot of weight. There was this one couple. It's where I think the term started. Because dude was there. We called them different nationalities. It was fun because I was like, oh, the Guatemalans are here. The Hondurans are here. There was some kind of Hispanic, right? But you can't tell. We're in Florida. It's a melting pot. They could be Cuban. They could be anything. So I just made up something new every time. And I would reach for someplace I'd never, like, you don't hear a lot, right? Like Hondurans, fucking the Guatemalans, And the only reason why you pay attention to these motherfuckers is because they're making so much fucking noise, right? Otherwise, you wouldn't even look at them. I don't look at fat people and go, oh, because I'm still kind of chubby myself. I'm still working on that shit. But I don't look at anybody that's fatter than me and go, oh my God, a fat person. I don't pay attention to it. The only people that pay attention to fat people are fat people. They think everybody's looking at them because they're self-conscious about being fat. I mean, that's just all there is to it. And here's the thing about fat people is I'm allowed to talk about them because I used to be one. Okay, so that's what's up. But man, the weight slammers, dude, they come in like a damn gorilla. They're fucking banging on their chest, beating. One dude was beating on his legs, just making a shit ton of noise. Like, no, the real people that lift weights actually, and the people that are doing shit in life, this pertains to life, man. They're focused. Dude, they're focused. They ain't paying attention to you. They don't give a fuck about you until you come get up in their face, and then they're irritated, but they're not going to look at you. I never look at these motherfuckers because that's what they want. They want to break your focus and they want your attention. And it's like, dude, why you, the fucking fat guy that's out of shape, you have never been here before, are going to come in here and start trying to get my attention, get up next to me like, well, I'm one of you, man. And that's what I was talking about. These Guatemalans, the dude was over there and literally like putting the damn cable in my face. I'm over here on a different thing. Like, what the fuck, man? Over 20 pounds, just sweating at over 20 pounds. This little muffin top motherfucker was sweating 20 pounds, dude. I was like, God damn, dude, he's serious? I looked at the weight. I never looked at him, but I looked at his weight. And I was like, shit, dude, my wife is putting up way more than that. You know what I'm saying? The other day, a dude, fat, fucking on the damn leg press, right? I think he's got 3 plates on each side. And we go up there, we're waiting for him. And while we're waiting, we got to stand farther back because this motherfucker's literally beating on his chest and shit. He's like, they walk back and forth. They pace really far away from the machine they're using. They start huffing and puffing, doing all the shit that they think they're supposed to do in a gym because they've never been to a gym, right? And it's like, no, you're not. What are you doing? What are you doing? No noise, please. Please. We're all trying to, you know what I mean? Do our thing. Don't slam the weights and don't make a bunch of noise. But that's kind of like their thing. They'll let that shit slam down, and it's like, God dang, so loud. They're always on the cable machines, and then they'll throw their weights on the floor and then drop the weights, and it's like just so loud. And then they're like, while they're lifting, and they're just fucking 20 pounds. You look over at their weight, and it's like 20, 30 pounds, dude. Like, what are you doing? You're killing yourself over this shit? Like, please stop. For everybody's sake, for yours alone, because you just look like an idiot to everyone in here, right? Because we all come all the time, right? We nod our head at each other because we see each other all the time. That's it. We ain't sitting here going, yeah, fuck yeah. This is way back in the day shit, man. This is Schwarzenegger shit. This is downtown California, Venice Beach, that kind of shit. It's not here, right? It's not anywhere else you go. It's not anymore. You know what I mean? People just don't do that. They're more into recording themselves and all that shit, whatever it is. I don't know what you're doing, but you're doing it on your own. You're the only one doing it in the room. Anyway, this dude on the leg press was like banging his fucking chest and going over there and hitting his legs and fucking, pushing up 3 plates on each side. I don't know how much that is, but when we walked up to the machine, when he's cleaning it off, we're like, just leave those on there. And then my wife sat down there and did it, and then got up after he left and added a plate on each side, 45, right? We lift some weight, boys. I mean, it's a leg press. You're only doing 70% of that shit anyway. But the thing is, we don't sit there and make a bunch of noise and want to be seen and goddamn and these motherfuckers are in your life, in your everyday fucking life, all the time, everywhere you go, especially if you lift weights or you're trying to get into shape or you're trying to do anything, you're trying to start your own business, all that shit. Anything you're trying to do, there's going to be these motherfuckers out here. I call them weight slammers. Think about it. Next time, start going to the gym. Start going to the gym, start looking for these motherfuckers. It's entertainment now, There's this one chick, like, she'll be talking or something. We walk by, she starts talking real loud, talking a lot louder. We'll be working out next to her. She's talking. All she's ever doing is talking. She talks about working out, but she's never working out. That's the thing. You never see her working out, ever. I've never seen her. I've seen her sit down on machines and shit and never lift a weight. I don't know. She's looked the same for a long time. You know what I mean? If you're not progressing or at least maintaining, I guess, I guess they're there to maintain. But the thing is, they're acting like they're killing it. And it's like you're not progressing. You're not going anywhere. And you don't see them again. Most of the weight slammers don't hang out very long. They're there to make some noise for a week or two. If that, man. And then they're out of there. They're just... And that's the problem with people that, just a side note, that join the gym, especially in old age. You don't need to go in killing it like you did back in the day. at all. I started off on the damn machines, the little machines, man. And I don't know, I was pushing up 70, 80 pounds when I first came in, just not even trying to like do much, just getting my body used to it, right? And of course I've gone up gradually here and there. Like I said, the last time I'm pulling 260. Oh, I pulled 260. I went up 260. One time I went back down to 240, but I tried it 260. I did 11 times, boom, on the CD cable row, close grip. Squeeze that back, motherfucker. Right at the top. Yeah, damn. You know what I'm saying? I don't make that noise when I'm working out, but that would be a weight slammer. Or the counters. 1, 2, 3. It's like, dude, what the fuck, man? What? Yeah, can't you count inside your head? Why you need to yell it, right? Why are you trying to break focus for everybody else? And that's the fucked up thing, dude. The weight slammers are always the fat dudes. Like, I'll be in there sometimes and it's all ripped dudes, like down through there. Like, damn, man, I'm looking at them like, man, I wish I looked like that. I wish I had, but they never work out their delts for some reason. Like, it's like, man, perfect body. What the fuck's up with your delts, bro? Some of them like, damn, man, upper body's killing it. What's up with those toothpicks, bro? You know what I mean? Oh shit, what's that? But dude, there are some ripped motherfuckers there, and you look down through there and they're quiet as shit, man. They're just fucking working out. It's a focus. You feel good. You feel good in the moment. You disappear into a different place, and you're just like, people call it visualizing, but I just call it, ooh, you just get that fucking grip on something, and inside you're just killing it, man. And you keep it to yourself, and you know how to do that because that's people who worked out back in the day, and people who say, yeah, because the weight slammers always fake their fucking weights too. It's weird. It's like, one of my buddies, he's an actual bodybuilder, right? And this motherfucker's huge. He's stage ready for some crazy shit, right? And he was talking about this dude came up to him, and he's like 135 pounds, said he used to squat 1,000 pounds, right? And there's people that told me, oh man, I used to push up 500 pounds and eat 2 Snickers, and all this shit. And you look at them and you're like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. And the reason why they say that, they're weight slammers, bro. They don't know what real weight is. They don't know how heavy shit really is, because you're fucking lifting some shit, man, that like, I'll be straight up with you on bench right now. I'm not where I want to be. I want to be at the end of the fucking rack, but I'm putting up 60 on each arm. Boom, boom, boom. On the setting of 3 on the chair. I don't know. It's like a little, we do a lot of cable shit and stuff like that. But we don't make any noise. I mean, sometimes I'll breathe loud and think, oh shit, because I don't want to disturb other people who are there to lift, who are there doing their thing in life, who are there fucking doing their business, man. It's like when people walk up and stare at you and shit, or something while you're working, or oh man, one thing I fucking can't stand, dude, is when somebody wants to walk up and wants to talk to me when I'm in the middle of fucking doing something, man. I've had a couple people walk up and I got all my shit on and want to talk. I'm like, I just start yelling at them, I got earbuds in! I can't take them out! I just fucking yell till they leave, man. Fuck! I hate that shit. Yeah, sorry, guy! I fucking hate it, man. Never interrupt a working man. Wait till that motherfucker's done. Don't even stand near him. Wait somewhere else till that motherfucker's got a minute. If he's right in the middle of working, if he's walking to the truck, yeah, you can talk to him then, but I'm talking right in the middle of doing some shit. God dang, man, back the fuck off. That's a weight slammer. It's motherfuckers that don't know what real work is. They don't know what real working out is. They don't know what any of that shit is. So they come in yelling and screaming and like, yeah, am I doing it right? Ah! Fuck. Fuck them. You know what I mean? God dang, man, they're so fucking annoying, man. It's always the dopiest, fattest motherfuckers that want the most attention. It's like, what have you doing? What have you done to deserve that shit? What have you done yet? Come in screaming and shit, man. You need to start on the machines like everybody else, work your way up to cables, then come to the fucking free weights. You know what I mean? It's not because you don't belong here, but it's kind of because you don't fucking belong here. You know what I mean? It's because you should know your fucking role. You should know where you stand in life, man. There's weight slammers in fucking comments all the time, dude. All the time. Look, I was reading a comment one day because I knew the dude did a review, and it was a bad review on like the fucking Omni Pro or one of the titanium. I can't remember. It was one super popular with all the, as a welder of 40 years, I've used Miller and I've used Lincoln and I've used Esseb. And the OmniPro's the best welder I've ever owned. You know what I mean? Think about the wording used. Yeah, you used a fucking Miller once. You ain't been a welder for 40 years, bro. You know what you've been doing for 40 years? You learned to weld 40 years ago on a Miller, probably in classroom. Then you might have owned a fucking Tombstone, benefit of the doubt. And then here you are 40 years later. You might have welded 2 things in your life. And then all of a sudden you got an OmniPro and you're a damn pro welder for 40 years. And this is the best welder you've ever owned, right? And this is how I know these motherfuckers are fake, man. All right. So on that review that he did, guy in the comments, man, I've had mine for 2 years. Like, this is a guy, the dude that did the review is a guy that uses it all the time. All the time. Works like me and you, right? And he's using it all the fucking time. Guy in the comments, I've had mine for 2 years, no problems with it. So I went to his comment to see, oh, there's the replies. And then I'm like, what? Then the guy, because I saw the dude that made the video had replied. And so he asked him, what did you use it for? He's like, well, I've only used it twice on a couple projects, but, you know, or on 2 projects, but they were pretty big projects at home, you know, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, yeah, man, if I had a welder that I only used fucking once a year, I would be pissed if it didn't work. You know what I mean? Yeah, of course it's the best welder you fucking ever owned because you use it twice a fucking year. You know what I mean? Weight slammers, bro. I fucking hate them. Fakers. Gatekeepers. It's always the fakers that are the gatekeepers. They're the ones who want to try to keep you out. No! You need to be fucking preheating every fucking thing. What? Fuck off, bro. This is real world shit. Weight slammers, dude. Ugh, can't stand them. Can't stand them because they're full of shit always. They're the ones that come in and try to tell you all this detail about how you should be welding shit. And it's like, bro, have you ever been outside of a shop? You know what I mean? The shop welders are the ones that'll tell you, hey, you need to get yourself a real welder like a Miller or a Lincoln, whatever their boss allows them to fucking use. You know what I mean? They're online going, yeah, you need to get yourself a real welder. You need to get yourself a real drill. You need to get yourself a real, yeah, okay. That's the ones your boss owns? Cool, man. Yeah, tell me all about it, please. A motherfucking shop welder sitting in there with their fucking... Nothing against shop welders, guys. I don't want to lose subscribers, but you guys are sitting in there with your fucking fume extractor. You got the T on? Yes. Okay, I'll have T first, and then I'll get to this TIG welding. You got my chair? The massage one? Yes, that's the one. That's the one I want. The lower back lumbar support. Fuck. And then they're on here telling some dude that's under some kind of bullshit fucking out in the sun, killing it, man. Fucking, you know, you got to do this. Well, I'm doing it with this and it's working. Weight slammer. Right? As a welder of 50 years. God damn bullshit. All right, guys. I had too much coffee before I made this video. Anyway, those guys really irritate me. Do they irritate you? I'm done with them. You know what I mean? There's a point you come to in life, I think, as you get older, you're like, fuck, you know what I mean? You don't have time for any of that bullshit anymore. None of that fucking bullshit. Like, no, I'm not paying attention to you. I'm not looking at you. I'm not breaking my focus. I'm doing this. I'm doing this. And that's the point, man. Don't let these motherfuckers break your focus. Get out there and fucking kill it, dude. Because you got it. You got it. As long as you can stay focused, it's all you got to do. And it's all these other motherfuckers. I'm going to tell you, a lot of times, when it comes to having a business or whatever you're trying to do in life, if you're excelling, it's your close friends and family are the ones that aren't going to support you. All right. Now that's different than weight slammers. It's a totally different video, but you know what I'm saying? They're the ones that aren't going to support you. So, and they're going to, a lot of times, weight slam, try to break your focus, try to keep you from making it because they don't want you to go farther than they have. We got a little group here. You know what I mean? And sometimes you got to move on and you really got to have focus to move the fuck on, and you're going to have to leave some of your damn friends behind. Now, that's a different story. Like I say, I'm going a little too far. It's my ADHD breaking in. I got to drink more coffee in order to calm that shit down, actually. I haven't drank enough coffee. You know what I mean? Because I don't take prescriptions. I don't take drugs, man. Well, natural stuff that grows out of the ground in a leaf format. Maybe. Oh, man, I'm going too far. Anyway, look, guys, I can edit that out. Just a magic video. Straight up, if you are a weight slammer, hopefully this brought to your attention what the fuck you're doing. Don't be stupid. People know when you're fake. These guys that are out here doing it, there's a bunch of guys in my comments, and this ain't a lot of my comments, man. The dudes are cool as fuck all the time. Like, I get a couple ones here and there. There's a few people that I've fucking blocked from the channel because I'm like, nah, I ain't taking your fucking bullshit every fucking time I post a video. This is how you should be doing it. You're fucking up. You know, fuck off, dude. You got a miserable life. Guess what? Now your comments go into oblivion. You can still watch me make money, but you ain't gonna be able to say nothing about it. What? 2 of them? Yeah, turn that volume up. Listen. Where was I going with this? Just going off, man, on some rants today, some tangents. I'm excited. I'm going to get some work today. I just put out a big old bid, man, biggest one ever. It took me a few days to go through that shit. What the hell was I talking about? Yeah, don't let these motherfuckers weight slam on you. Don't be a weight slammer. Don't be a faker. Don't be full of shit. Who cares what your opinion is? You know what I mean? Oh, what I was saying is these guys in my comments, man, there's so many guys that have helped me, right? There's so many good comments, too, out there. There's so many people that have helped me get this channel going. I mean, I'm not really care about the channel as much as I care about fucking learning from these dudes to do my business, right? So many people have helped me, man. I can't even name them all off, right? I mean, I named off Scott June. He's been, I mean, just all their comments, like even MCF Welding, Doug B, freaking Blades of Glory, you know, all you dudes out there, freaking AJ's Ironworks, all these dudes out here that have given me, even MBS, man, Repair Co, Josh, man, all you guys have given me so much good information, right? You're not the ones I'm talking about because you guys are out there. If you're working, you know what I mean? If you're out there fucking welding, sewing some shit up, then you're not the guy I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about. The guy, like the one that lives down the street here, he comes up, yeah, man, my dad was the 13th best welder in the world. He literally said that to me, and I was like, well, where's this contest, man? What are you talking about? He was an underwater welder. Like, eventually the story got, you know, longer and longer. But he said, but the next comment out of his mouth, I knew he didn't know what he's talking about because he's like, yeah, my dad was the 13th best welder in the world. And he was looking down the whole time, shady eyes. So, you know, I know how to lay a bead. And he was real nervous about it. And anybody that ever tells me I know how to lay a bead, like that line, lay a bead, I don't think people who actually weld ever say that shit. I've never heard anybody that actually knows how to weld say that shit to me. That always comes from somebody that doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about and they heard somebody say it or something. You know what I mean? You might hear them say, well, that's a good bead. But they never say, oh man, yeah, I know how to lay a bead. Oh, I can lay a bead. That's always fucking the fakers, man. Because he said that shit and then he's trying to get over here like a month later, tell him he's British. He's speaking in a perfectly fucking American accent. I'm like, what? Because they got some kind of British flag down there. It's cool, whatever. I mean, maybe they are, but he didn't sound like it at all. And then this dude's got a cool motorcycle. And then you got and then he comes down here like a month later trying to get me to weld something for him. I'm like, well, I mean, because he said he had all this fucking equipment and stuff of his dad's and shit. I'm like, well, fuck, you know, I don't get it, right? Because full of shit, man. Full of shit. I could tell by his eyes when he's looking down, man. He's just trying to, I don't know, man. I don't know what it is. Is it like some kind of insecurity where people want to fit in with you? Because it's not like, to me, if you're walking up to somebody that knows, obviously, look around, oh shit, this motherfucker's got a goddamn shop set up in his fucking driveway. Like he probably knows how to weld. I can see a couple of his welds over here, right? Like this dude knows, not, you know, I don't want to act like I'm a fucking pro or anything, but I know kind of what I'm doing, right? How you going to walk up in a domain like that, not knowing what the fuck you're doing, and then want to just act like you're one of the boys or act like you're fucking not on the same level, even just like doing the same thing, right? It's not like, you know, you're not the same, right? It doesn't mean you're worse or better or anything. You're just not the same. It's different. I like being different than other people, right? I don't want to be the same. It irks me to be like other people. Just please leave me alone, right? So why would they want to come up in here? And it's kind of rude when somebody wants to come up in here and act like they put in the same kind of work that you have. And it's like, nah, motherfucker, you haven't. Back up. Don't come talking to me like this. What do you do in your life that you could talk to me about that I don't know shit about, right? Why not that? What do you do, right? But it's a lot of people that don't have jobs and shit, and they sit around just watching the internet, and they're like, yeah, man, I work all the time. You know, that's the guys that are like, they're taking our jobs. Who's taking your jobs, bro? I'm out here working. People working, I see all the time. Like, god dang, everybody's going to work this morning. What the fuck? Man, I got to get off here before I piss off everybody and lose everybody, which, you know, whatever. I love you guys. You know what I mean? I've never said that. So please stick around. All right. Well, I'll see you tomorrow if you're still here.